Hello guys, welcome to today's video by Trust Stanley, and this is TS Tech Talks video. On today's video guys, I'm going to show you how to create automated action on your Telegram group. Now what I mean by automated action is actually this action can be either a welcome message whenever a new member joins a group, the person received a welcome message from the bot, and also the bot can also remove anybody from the group, ban anybody, and also kick anybody out of the group, which is also the same thing as remove somebody. And also the bot can also send a recurring message like thank you for staying in this group, thank you for being active in this group. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to our channel, and a lot of things you can just do, a lot of action message and a lot of recurring message that the bot will enable you do. It can do a lot of things, but I will not cover everything. I'm just going to show you guys the most important ones, and you can go ahead and do the remaining ones by yourself. Now let's dive in and let me show you guys how it's done. Go ahead and click on your Telegram application. I already created a new group for this video. It is actually called the test group. When you click on that, you can notice this group has up to 4 members, right? Now, in order to add this Telegram bot that is going to enable all of these automated actions, all you need to do is to click on add member and go ahead and search for the name. Now, pay attention to the name of the bot. It's called Miss Rose. Now it's probably the first option, and it also have a lot of Miss Rose, so just make sure you choose the right one. I think the right one is actually Miss Rose 2_ bot. So go ahead and click on the Miss Rose and then go ahead and confirm, and now it says add Miss Rose to the group. Click on add and you can notice it's been added, and I just want to click to confirm. You notice this is the username. It's called Miss Rose 2_ bot. So you should pay attention to this particular username so that whenever you are trying to add them to your group, make sure you add this exact username or this exact bot. Now let's go ahead and back out. Now you notice this particular message that says thank you for adding me to the group. Don't forget to make me an admin of the group. Now if you make it an admin of the group, it's actually going to allow it to take a lot of actions, and it's going to make this particular bot work properly if you make them an admin. And now the next thing it says start me in private chat so I can send you error messages there without obstructing the chat. No, that's fine. I'm going to show you guys how it works. And now the second option says subscribe to my channel. You can go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to. And then the other one says in order to set me up, use settings or press underlining option. Now all you need to do to start setting it up is to click on the settings. But before we go ahead and click on setting, now let me go ahead and make it a group admin first so that everything will work perfectly well. Now go ahead and click on the group name so that it will show you an option to select or to edit your group. Now go ahead and click on the Miss Rose so that we'll be able to make them an admin. Now click on this 3-dotted icon. Sorry, go right back. Actually, I want to edit the group info. So click on the profile name, click on this pencil icon on the top right hand corner, and then go ahead and click on this administrator area. And now go ahead and add an admin. Now I'm going to choose an admin from the existing group members. So I'm going to click on the Miss Rose. Now I want to make Miss Rose an admin, but do not forget, make sure you have this option disabled for them to add a new admin, because I want to add a new admin by myself. And also make sure you have this option selected as remain anonymous so that it's going to be anonymous. Then all of the action you can leave them so that they will be able to ban, invite user, pin messages, and also change the group info. You can leave that also to be on default. Now go ahead and click on this check icon. But if for some reason you want to change the custom name, you can go ahead and change the custom name to, let's say, whatever you want. Let's say TS bot. Now go ahead and confirm to save that name. Now that TS bot will only display whenever people see that particular name. Now let's back out. Already we have to group admin. So back out again, and now it's already an admin. All right guys, so the next thing to do right now is to start up the settings. So for some reason, if you do not see the setting right here displaying for you, all you need to do is to click on your message area and then click on this forward icon, and now go ahead and type in things. Actually, I find this difficult when I was testing out this application on the back end, because I was not able to see this setting because a lot of all of those messages cover them up. So now when you click on setting, go ahead and send it. Now you can notice it says where do you want to open the settings. Note that is the same thing that this setting up right here does, but for some reason I just have to type them on my browser just in case you guys do not see the option to start setting it up. Now there are two options. If you click on open here, it's going to open the setting right here and you start configuring right here. But for that, I do not want to make this particular option. I do not want to make use of this particular option because for some reason people are going to be seeing this, and maybe if a conversation or a chat is going on in the group, it's going to be obstructing and people are going to be seeing all of the action you are taking. But instead you can do that on a private mode. So now let's go ahead and type in our settings again and then send it. Wait for it. Now you see it displays those two options for me right now again. Now go ahead and click on open in private chat. Now if you click on open in private chat, it's going to show you this option to say go to chat. Now it says settings menu in private chat. Now just click on go to chat so that it will go to a private chat. Now note that every settings you are going to be making right here is also going to be reflecting on the group where you started this settings. Now if you have this on multiple group, it's also going to start up on every separate group that you started them. Now let's go ahead and make these settings. So the first thing we want to do is a welcome message. All right, let's go ahead back out. Actually, I made a mistake. You notice what I did when I made a mistake. Let me click on that again. Whenever you make a mistake, you see this option that says back, right? Now go ahead and click on back. Actually, it's because I wanted to click on welcome and mistakenly click on the captcha instead. So now let's go ahead and click on welcome. Now what I just typed right now is for me to enable the welcome message. Now you notice that it says it has different options for the welcome message apart from the notification on the message that it shows. So currently the status of the welcome message is actually on off, so you need to turn them on so that you'll be able to send a welcome message automatically whenever somebody joins the group. Now let's go ahead and click on turn on. You notice right now it's currently active. Now the next thing you need to do is to change the option. Now you notice that it says always send, right? Go ahead and leave that settings. And also there is still an option to say send one send one join. It actually means whenever one person joins, you should send the welcome message. So you always want to send a welcome message whenever somebody joins the group. And then another thing, you notice on the area where it says set, right? Now go ahead and click on the set for us to configure the welcome message. Once you click on set, it will allow us to configure the welcome message. Now you notice on this top area it says you can also use the HTML to configure the welcome message, and you can also use all of this tag to also configure the welcome message. Now in order for you to configure the welcome message, go ahead and click on this particular message, click on reply to that particular message. Now everything you type on your welcome message is going to display for the user that is going to appear. Now what all of this tag and what all of this code actually means is actually a call out code that tells the bot that this is actually what you mean. So this is how I want my welcome message to be. So I want it to be like welcome to TS Tech Talk group, and here we like to keep it simple. So after you've typed this, now there are other things you would want to do now, which is you might either want to mention the user ID. Most people don't like to put a user ID or a username, but they always have their name and their surname display. So whatever you want to display, you can say welcome, then you mention the name of the person. Now you need to use the code if you want to mention the name of the person, and make sure you type it exactly how it is displayed on that particular on the particular bot instruction. So I'm going to say name surname, yeah, right, name surname, and make sure you close the tag. Now it's going to say welcome name surname to TS Tech Talk group, and here we like to keep it simple. And then we are also going to say let me put an emoji. You can put an emoji if you want. Let me use this emoji and then this thumbs up. And then another thing, I also want to, just in case, most people might not have their first name and their surname, and they might be using their username. So we are going to do a lot of more things. So I'm going to use the time and the date join. So let's say the username first. I'm actually a bit confused on what to add. So let's say the username first. So now username, you. Now we are going to tell the person the exact time they join. So I'm going to say you joined us. So we are going to mention the date and the time the person joined. So to mention the date, you are going to use this call out option or the call out code for the bot, and make sure you type it exactly the way it looks on the code section. So it's going to display date, and it's also going to display the time that they joined the group. So for the time, and that is it. And also we are going to say more things. Make sure you follow. All right. So after typing everything, go ahead and click on send for it to set, and you notice it says message set, right? Which means the message has been set, and it's going to happen like this every time a new member join. Don't worry, we are going to test them out. Now let's go ahead and back out if you're done with that particular settings. So if you also want to leave a URL button, you can go ahead and click on this URL to set a particular URL. And also if you want to see the way it displays, just click on C, and you can notice how it displays. It says welcome to, that's the username, TS Tech Talk group. Here we like to keep it simple, blah 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 blah. So it's going to display exactly like this whenever a new person joins the group. Now let me go ahead and back out, and I'm also going to back out again. And for some reason, if you want to delete this particular message, you can always go ahead and click on this delete option right here. And if you want to change or edit, just click on the set option for you to edit. Now let me go ahead and back out. Okay, the next thing we need to do, guys, after the welcome message, we need to actually put a regulation on the group. Now click on the regulation, which is actually the first option. Now if you notice, the regulation says here you can manage the group regulation. That will be shown on the command, which the command /rule is sent. So to edit, use the /rule command, then go to blah blah blah. So if you want to edit, you can always click on the this particular // like I did before. Just click on, type the / and then put your rules, and then there is S, and then send it. But right now I do not want to do that. So in order for us to add the rule, let's go ahead and click on the add option. Let's go ahead and add the rule first. So click on the add option, and now it says okay, now you can send one or more rules that will be added to the group. So click and hold on it so that it will display an option for us to reply. So click on the reply option for us to add a rule and a regulation. So let's say actually, if you're making a regulation and rules, there should be a one, like a number format. So this should be 2, and then the next one should be third one. So no spamming in the group. Make sure you're always active. And then the fourth one, all right. So once you're done with the with your rules, go ahead and send it, and it will be added to the rules. You notice it has been added. Now if you're done with this particular rule, go ahead and click back to back out of it. So if you want to see those rules, just click on this C option and you are going to see those rules. You notice they are all displaying just like I typed them. Now let's back out. So for some reason, if you want, you can always remove the rules, and if you want to add more rules, just go ahead and click on the add option to add more rules. Now another thing you want to do is actually to select a command for the permission. Now what exactly do you want to happen? So go ahead and let's scroll up to see. So it says from this menu you can configure the usage permission of the following command. Now what do you want to happen? Now if you notice, it says nobody, and then the second one says all in private chat, admin and moderation, everyone, staffs, private, everyone. Now what exactly do you want to happen whenever you want the group rules to be? This is actually just a command that allows the group rule to work. So for some reason, for the staff area, I just have to make this an admin, so I'm going to choose this particular one. Then for the rules, I want everyone to say it, which is actually this one. And then for the IO, which is me, I want it to be only on board. And for the trade and the link, I want everyone to see all of those also. So that is all for this particular one. Then if you want to customize the rule, go ahead and click on the customize to customize that particular rule. And then if there are some other settings you want to do, go ahead and click on the settings. And if you want it to be anonymous for admin, go ahead and click on the anonymous for admin. But we're already spending too much time on this particular section. Let's go ahead and go back, click on back out. And then I'm also going to back out of this area. Just go ahead and click on back out. And now we are already on this section. So another thing I want to do is to set the anti-spam option. So if many people are spamming the page, this is actually what we want to do. So click on the anti-spam to actually help us to detect or to select a particular provision that needs to happen if somebody is spamming. Now you notice where it says select a punishment for the Telegram link spam. So what do you want to happen for a Telegram link, which is actually somebody sharing their Telegram link to the group? What exactly do you want to happen? Now you can either say warn the person, or kick the person, or you ban the person, and also you can go ahead and delete the person's message. Whichever one you want, just go ahead and select them. And for some reason, if you want to delete the message, just go ahead and click on the message, and then whichever thing you want to do, just make sure that this actually doesn't affect you also, because initially I set this up on the other group and I actually end up blocking the bot itself. So I'm going to add an exception. To adding an exception, meaning you do not want this particular rule to apply to this certain person or this particular group of person. So click on exceptions to choose an exception on who you do not want this to reflect to. So I'm just going to click on that, and now you notice it says okay trust, which is actually me, my name. Now send one or more link or at username of the Telegram group to add them to the whitelist. To add a user to the whitelist, you have to make him or her free appropriate command, not here send a link blah blah blah. Just click and hold actually, and then reply to it. So what I'm going to reply to is actually the username of the person that I do not want this rule to actually reflect to. So it's going to be Miss Rose. I think it started with a capital. Let me go ahead and paste. I already have the username copied before, and then send. Now it says exception added. Actually there is a mistake. Let me go ahead and back out also one time, and then add the exception again, because the art was added twice. So I just want to make sure it is once. So I'm adding it again. I want to add this particular exception. Oh, for some reason I didn't select add, so click on add. Make sure you have everything. Let me back out, and it's misbehaving. Now let me go ahead and refresh because it's misbehaving. This is actually a way to reload the settings. Now you notice it has reloaded. Now it says add me to the chat. So let's go ahead and start. We are not actually starting all over. We are starting from where we stopped. Now I want to, so now it shows an option for where we want to start. This two option right here is the two group I have, my Telegram group. So I'm going to choose the one I want, which is actually the test group. Do not forget, it's a test group. Let me back out to show you guys. This is the test group, and this is the dummy group, which I already did before, which is not what I'm working on. So I'm working on the test group, so I should go ahead and select test group. Now it's going to load the settings up for the test group. Now let's continue from the anti-spam area. So I just said initially I said one. Let me go ahead and click on kick so that it will kick the person, and let's go ahead and add an exception, and then click on add an exception, and I'm going to click and hold reply, and then I'm going to paste the username because I already copied it before, and then click on send. So it has been added, which is fine right now. Now in order for you to see or to show the people that you have added for an exception, click on this show whitelist. So it's going to display the username that you've added as an exception, which is only one. If you have multiple people you want to add an exception, go ahead and add them to the list. It actually has no limit for this particular option. Now let me go ahead and back out once more and back out again. So I'm also going to back out once more, and then you can also go ahead and select the pawn option in order for you to disable the pawn option. But for now, I just want to click a recurring message, which I have to click on this order for us to go to the next page for the settings. And scroll up, you notice where it says recurring message, right? Go ahead and click on recurring message. Scroll down a little bit, and you can notice where it says from this menu you'll be able to set a recurring message, set messages that will be sent repeatedly every few minutes or hours in the group. Now go ahead and click on add message. Now right now there are things I want to do on this particular area. Now let's go ahead and click on customize, so that we'll have to customize the message. Now there are things you can add on the message. You can add a text, media, and a URL. So in order for you to do all of those, click on the text area first to add the text. Now in order to add the text, just click and hold, and then click on reply. Now I'm going to say so whatever you want you can add to a recurring message, but this is what I want to add to mine. Just click on the forward icon for it to be set, and now click on the back icon for it to go back, so that we'll add more things. If you notice, we only added the text, so we can add two more things to it. Let's go ahead and select a media, and in order for you to select a media, click and hold again, click on reply, and then click on this attachment section for you to select the image. Now go ahead and select any image you want to be on your recurring message, and then click on forward for it to be forwarded. This is actually what I want to be displayed. So now let me click on back for it to back out. Now you notice one more thing remaining on our list, which is actually the URL. Now go ahead and click on the URL button for it to create a URL button for us. Now you notice where it gives an option for how you can add the URL. Now I'm going to click and hold for me to select the reply option, and now click on reply, and then I'm going to enter the URL of it. So I'm going to first type the text, which is going to be YouTube channel, and then I'm going to put this, and then I'm going to put the YouTube channel, actually give a space, add this, and then the YouTube channel should be youtube.com/TSTechTalk. All right, and then I press down twice and then say Facebook page, and then add a semicolon, and now I'm going to put the Facebook page, which is actually facebook.com/TSTechTalk1. there you go. So once you're done, go ahead and send the message, and you can notice it says inline formatting. I actually made a mistake. I didn't know exactly where I went wrong, so let me go ahead and try again. For some reason I didn't know exactly where I went wrong, so let me go ahead and youtube.com, then / TS Tech Talk. No one, actually, no one. And this is actually how I did it before, but for some reason it got rejected this time. All right, send a message. Still a failure again. Let me go ahead and add them one after the other, or let me just go ahead and add one. All right, send inline message. See, so I'm going to cancel this out, and I want to restart. That's the reason why I'm actually going back, customize, and add URL. And you notice the format it gave me. I'm still going to follow that format again. So YouTube channel, and then add a, okay, I'm actually following their step right now. Okay, and then Facebook page, and this and this, and then it's going to be facebook.com/TSTechTalk1. Let's send. Okay, so right now it's accepted, and let's back out. Now let's back out once more. And so another thing we need to do is actually to set how the message is repeated. Now go ahead and click on this timer option, and now you can select how long do you want it to happen. So you can say 1, 2, 3, but I'm actually going to say 4. So it's going to happen like 4 times, and then now let's select like 6. So it's going to happen 4 OCs, every 4 OCs, and it's going to be repeated every 24 hours. And actually I'm going to change this particular repetition time. So instead of being every 24 hours, I'm going to say every 12 hours. No, let's make it every 8 hours. So it's going to change every 8 hours. Now let me back out. So this repetition is going to happen every 8 hours of 4 minutes 6 seconds. So you can also set the days of the week if you want that to only be the days of the week, but I want this to happen every day, so it's actually going to be on repetition every day. Now let me go ahead and back out, and there are other things you can do. All you need to do is to choose any of them and go ahead and configure them the way you want, but I think for this video I'm actually okay with this setting. So once you're done, just go ahead and click on close. This video have already taken a lot of your time, and now let me go ahead and join the group making use of a different account. I'm going to actually share this group link to my other account so that I'll be able to join it. I don't think this group have a link yet. I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to share it to my other Telegram account so that I'll be able to join the group and be able to test out if it actually works perfectly well for us. So let's paste the group link and send it. Now I have received on the other end. I've clicked on it and I just joined the group. So I just joined the group and I received a welcome message on my end. Let me see if it displays. Now the message actually displays. It says welcome to Trust Stanley TS Tech Talk. Actually, the Trust Stanley is actually my username. That's the reason why it says welcome. Instead of, I actually made a typographical error. So Trust Stanley to TS Tech Talk group. Here we like to keep it simple. And then it says at Pathfinder join, which is actually my username, join. Make sure you follow the group rules. So I think this actually worked perfectly well. And every other thing actually worked perfectly well, which I've tested previously. So if the this video helped you guys, I would really appreciate you smash the like button and subscribe to this channel for more video. I'm really sorry for making this video so long. It's because I needed to cover everything in this particular video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Smash that like button and share with your friends, and I'm going to be seeing you on my next video. Stay safe guys, and peace.